Hey guys, hey, welcome back to the Bad Beast Barbecue Show. Hey, tonight we're going to be doing a recipe of shrimp and broccoli stir fry. But before we get started, I want to introduce you to a piece of equipment that the good folks over at NESCO sent us to try out. It is a portable induction cooktop. Okay, it is a 1500 watt portable induction cooktop. It has 5 different settings. It uses ferrous material pots in order to cook on it. Now you might say, well, how do I know if my pots will work on an induction cooktop or not? Well, NESCO included this nice little magnet with their package, okay? And then all you do is you take your pot and you want to see if your pot's going to work on this induction cooktop. And if the magnet sticks, it'll work on the induction cooktop, okay? The cooktop has a 10-inch diameter, so it'll cook utilize any pot that's as small as 3.5 inches in diameter up to 10 inches in diameter. Let me give you a closer look at this and let you see what it looks like. Okay, so as you see from the front of the cooktop, okay, it's got a big off-on button. There's the cooking mode button. It's 5 different cooking modes, you know, everything from warm all the way up to sear. Okay, so you can do some real hot cooking on this thing here. This changes the different levels of cooking, and of course you have your different codes here. What's also cool about this is it also gives you an error code. So if you pick the pot up off of the cooktop while it's still on, it'll give you a little error code, and then it'll let you know that there's nothing on the hot cooktop. Okay. Okay, so now that you've seen a close-up view of the cooktop, we got it plugged in, turned on. We're going to use our wok here. Now, this is pretty heavy, but it does use cast iron. It doesn't cook on ceramic, and we thought originally this was a ceramic bottom, but we threw our magnet against it and it worked, so we know that it's going to cook on the induction cooktop. So we're going to go ahead and get this fired up. We're going to turn it on and turn the cooktop on, and we're gonna set the mode to the highest mode. Okay, got to put this on first because it'll give you error mode that is nothing on there. Okay, and we're gonna put it on C5 for sear. So we're gonna get this as hot as possible. So we'll give this a few minutes to get hot. And while we're waiting for this to warm up, let me go ahead and show you the major players for the stir fry. Okay, so here we have about 1 pound of shrimp. They've been shelled and they've been deveined and seasoned with a little Cajun seasoning. Okay, we're gonna be using a little soy sauce, some sesame oil, some hoisin sauce. We're gonna be cooking in olive oil tonight, all right? Then we have some cherry tomatoes that we've cut in half. We have a container of spinach, and spinach of course is gonna wilt down. We have mushrooms, and they're gonna wilt down also. We have broccoli cut up that we're going to be including in the stir fry. And on the stove, we already have our pasta that's been cooked and cooled and ready to go into the wok. All right, so we're going to pour a little olive oil in our wok. As you can see, it's already heated up. All right, we're going to cook our vegetables first. They'll take the longest. All right, so we're going to start off with our broccoli. We're going to add a little bit of soy sauce. And be careful with how much soy sauce you add to the mixture, or it'll be a little salty. All right. A little soy sauce. All right. Put our shrimp. Got to mention that we're going to add a little white wine vinegar to the stir fry. All right. Okay. So now we're going to add the mushrooms. We're going to give that an opportunity to wilt down. All right, so you saw we had our mushrooms in the stir fry and they're cooking down. All right. So the next thing that we're going to add is going to add a little sesame oil. Now be careful with the sesame oil because it's very strong. You only want to put about 2 teaspoons of sesame oil in your stir fry. Right. Now we're going to go ahead and add our shrimp. And they've already been seasoned. The shrimp's going to cook real fast. So that's why we added almost last. The pasta's already cooked, so it's just a matter of warming the pasta through. All right. Okay, so we're gonna mix this and let this settle a little bit, and we're gonna let the shrimp cook through. And make sure that the induction top is still on high. So we'll give that a minute to cook. So once your shrimp gets done, we're gonna add our pasta, which is already cooked. Okay, we're gonna add that to the top. And this is angel hair pasta that we cooked earlier. And it does look a little clumpy, but once it starts cooking, we'll be all right. And then we're gonna add about a half a cup of hoisin sauce. Add a little bit at a time and season to your taste, okay? And then finally, we're gonna add our cherry red tomatoes. Now, it may be that since you're using spinach and tomatoes and shrimp and things in this dish that you may have to pour off some of the liquid that is being created by all of your ingredients in order to get it to continue to fry. So we're going to add a little bit more hoisin sauce. Get that well incorporated. Should be just about done. Okay, so now that we got the hoisin sauce in and all the soy sauce and things, this is something we didn't mention at the beginning. We're gonna put a little kicker in it. We're gonna put a little Thai sweet red chili sauce in here. We're gonna put about 1/8 of a cup in here. Give it a little sweet kick and a little bit of heat, okay? And there you have it. Go ahead and give you a close-up shot of this bad boy and let you see what we're working with here. So we're all done. The induction cooktop operated very well. Okay, that little hum that you heard during the cooking process and that just ended was the induction fan inside of the induction cooker that's cooled it off, enabling you to go ahead and store it once you finish cooking. So we've used the cooktop a few times now. This is probably the 3rd time we've used it, and it has performed great. I would suggest that you check out the NESCO website. I'll put the link down at the bottom where you can check out this 1500 watt induction cooktop. Okay, it's definitely a great additive if you want a portability. You can plug it up anywhere, camper, RV, outside, on the deck, downstairs, on the patio, down in the basement, and great for a college student. So the only thing it won't work on is like copper pots and things of that nature, but put the magnet against the pot. If it sticks, it'll work. Okay, so let's dish this bad boy up, have a taste test, and call it a night. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and dish up a little bit of this. See if we can get some broccoli on the plate. Have a quick taste test and see what we have here. We get a little bit of broccoli, a little bit of noodles. Didn't have much there. Let's try again. I like it. Tastes good. Got a nice saltiness from the soy sauce. Got a nice sweet heat from the Thai chili sauce. And the hoisin sauce gives it a nice smooth background. The seasoning on the shrimp. Came out very good. So all in all, very good dish. Nice, simple, quick, healthy. You can do it on the stove. If you have a wok, you can use your wok on the stove. We wanted to use the induction cooker to let you guys see how it operates. So, well, that's it. That was our shrimp and broccoli stir fry. Try it for yourself. Great healthy meal for the family, okay? Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, it just might be a barbecue there. We'll see you guys around the smoker. Have a good evening. 1, 2. All right, so let's go ahead and have a quick taste test. Cut.
I'm scared, right? Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Okay, let's go ahead and look. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2.